In today's Cruise News travel news, you can rent a floating pod or a treetop tent for vacation this year, and NASA astronauts are returning to Earth this weekend.
Rent a floating pod that can be sailed around the world. The floating pods can be rented off the coast of northwestern France. Anthenia is a floating pod designed for luxury travelers looking to sail the world. The 540 square foot pods run off of solar power and have eco-friendly furnishings. The floating homes release clean water back into the ocean. Pods are available for temporary rentals off the coast of Brittany, France for $336 a night, or interested buyers can purchase a pod starting at $535,000. Today, more travelers are craving nature and remote getaways. The Anthenia is an eco-friendly floating pod. The Anthenia is a floating mobile home for luxury travelers, designed by architect Jean-Michel Ducencel. The structures have officially opened for travelers off the coast of Brittany, France. The futuristic design was inspired by the James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. The pod has 360-degree views of the ocean and opens to an outdoor seating area built for 12 people. The rooftop solarium has a built-in seating area. The inside of the pod has fiberglass windows that peer into the ocean. Guests can watch friends swim or schools of fish that are moving through the water. Anthenia was designed to sail, so owners can move the home from destination to destination. The pods are basically a modern version of a houseboat. Every inch of circular space is utilized. The entire space features circular designs, from the enormous round bed to a circular tub and rounded couches. The designers also envision creating pod hotels where the floating structures function as spas, restaurants, nightclubs, and more. The pod's interior can be altered, and buyers can purchase add-ons like a desalination system or wooden stove. Camp in teardrop-shaped tents that are hanging from trees in Belgium. Belgians are heading to the countryside for vacation this year, and many are discovering the half-tent, half-treehouse structures in a forest in Bourgogne, Belgium. A set of teardrop tents were built as an art installation in Bourgogne in 2011, and they are now available for campers to rent. Each tent is equipped with a bed, a bench, storage, windows, and of course a ladder to help guests climb in and out of the structure. The Dutch designer Dre Wapner has been creating teardrop-shaped tents for decades. Visitors can find similar tents hanging from a sculpture park in Missouri and in a campsite in the Netherlands. A night in the tent costs about $82 in the Bourgogne forest, and interested campers can book one through the town's tourism office.
Our third news story is something a little further from home. NASA astronauts set to ride SpaceX Crew Dragon back to Earth for the first time this weekend. After a busy 2 months in space, the first two NASA astronauts to visit the International Space Station on a commercial vehicle are ready to come back to Earth if the weather cooperates. Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken arrived at the International Space Station on May 31st. They were launched from Florida, tucked inside the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule. This weekend, they have to tackle one of the most challenging aspects of the mission, which is leaving the space station, spending hours inside the same capsule, parachuting through Earth's atmosphere, and splashing down off the coast of Florida. It's just time to give it a try and see how it goes, Hurley said during the news conference on Friday, July 31st, during his last full day on the space station. Hurley and Behnken are currently scheduled to climb into the Crew Dragon capsule Saturday, August 1st, and splash down on Sunday, August 2nd. Their initial splashdown target site is in the Gulf of Mexico off the coast of Florida's Panama City, NASA officials have said. The splashdown procedure marks the final hurdle of the duo's mission, dubbed Demo 2, and marks a final test for the SpaceX's commercial crew system. After a safe return, the company should be cleared to launch regular missions to the orbiting laboratory. For decades, U.S. astronauts returning from space have touched down on land. The last American crew to return to the ocean did so 45 years ago at the end of the Apollo-Soyuz test project mission. The scheduling of the return trip isn't set in stone. NASA and SpaceX will base the timing of the procedure on a host of weather and ocean criteria. Right now, those conditions are looking tricky. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring Hurricane Isaias as it barrels through the Caribbean Sea, heading towards Florida. As of this morning, forecasts predict the storm will head up the eastern coast of Florida throughout the day on Sunday, potentially leaving safe conditions on the Gulf Coast. This is something you all may want to watch on TV. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button or click on the frog icon on the video. Don't forget to click the bell to get notified of our future videos. And of course, please click on the thumbs up.
And remember, stay young and have fun.